You know, you can't refute anything with him because he just, when I say him, I mean...
He rambles.
Trump.
Yeah.
He tends to just...
But can I mention one thing?
There is a definite anti-white feeling in the country right now.
Oh, please.
Yeah, that's what he said. You know, sir.
No, sir.
Yeah, sir. Nobody in your family was hung. Nobody in your family was chased because of the color of their skin. How dare you? There's no anti-white issue here. You are perpetrating anti-humanist issues here.
Long before primetime turned Trump into a 24/7 spectacle, one fight started under studio lights you could eat lunch under, The View.
Watch us. This is not our wish.
No, it's not.
This is not what the American people want. We don't like it. We don't like how it's being, we don't like how this is being done. That's why you will hear us kvetching about this as long as we are able, because no one we're talking to understands what's going on, and therefore, when they say America, they're not talking about us. They are talking about that very narrow band of America that they think they represent, that I think they don't realize they're starting to lose.
No smoke machines, no arena chants, just a round table, hot coffee, and Whoopi Goldberg calling nonsense by its baptismal name. The opening bell most people remember lands in 2011 when Trump was peddling the birther lie like it was a collectible.
As birth rates continue to decline in America, the White House is looking into offering $5,000 cash bonuses, expanded access to IVF, along with other incentives for women to have more babies.
Why?
And, okay. I am incredibly insulted by this because clearly they don't know how women's bodies work, and they don't know what it costs to raise a child or just have a child. And $5,000? I don't know what $5,000 is supposed to do. And it's not even $5,000 because you have to cut it in half because you got to pay taxes on it.
Yeah.
So they're offering you $2,500.
That wasn't a segment. It was a line in the sand. Everything felt like a TV stunt, until the country realized that was the day the stunt grew legs.
And it's, to me, you know, when he's talking to other countries and telling them what to do, you know, when he's talking to everybody but us, you know, I have a little bit of a problem with that. I just feel like, listen, I'm glad you did all of that. I'm glad these hostages are home. I'm glad.
Right.
I'm glad you want to now flip back and say, hey, we're going to take care of the Ukraine. Okay. But you need to take care. That's like, oh, you know.
Yeah.
You know, but you need to get your behind in gear here.
And stop making trouble in Chicago and places like that.
Well, you know what? If you are the president of the United States, act like the president of the United States. I appreciate all the stuff you're doing, but this is not. But I feel like he wants to be king of the world. This is my opinion.
No, he likes the Republicans. He'll help Republicans say
I don't know
it's Democratic states.
Whoopi Goldberg said, would you participate in a movie? She made some movie on basketball. This was before I ran for politics. She said, oh, you're so great. If you ever ran for president, you'd win. Politics can do strange things to demented people. Now, I've hired Whoopi to work for me as a comedian before this stuff, and a long time ago. And I went, and, you know, I'm not particularly shy about what I hear. Her mouth was so foul. She was so filthy dirty, disgusting. Half the place left. I said I'd never hire her again.
Why did they play that? They're so arrogant that they would play him really embarrassing her because he is genuine about what he's saying. Now listen to her response. It's embarrassing.
Well, thank you for watching.
She's bothered.
As it turns out, I was filthy. I was filthy. And stand on that fact. I have always building. And you knew that when you hired me. I headlined, babe, at your casino, which I might have continued to play had you not run it into the ground.
Exactly. But who does that?
You know, listen, how dumb are you? You hired me 4 times. You can go to William Morris and get the things, because I know you all are going to be looking for it. So talk to William Morris. You hired me 4 times, and you didn't know what you were getting? How dumb are you?
Mm-hmm. The sort of daytime chaos that makes network execs reach for antacids. Years later, Junior would reignite that moment online with fresh claims about what happened off camera. The point isn't the allegation, the point is persistence. This table lives rent-free in that family's head because it refuses to join the costume party.
Full misconduct allegations seem not to matter anymore. It seems like unless you have a sexual misconduct allegation, you can't be in the cabinet.
That's true.
I mean, that's what it's looking like, because, I mean, was it 11 people? And maybe one of the 11 doesn't have something going on?
Years ago, I think it was Cindy Adams used to have these parties, and they'd say, if you're not indicted, you're not invited. And it reminds me of this, in a way. It's like, oh, let's see, who's accused of sexual assault? Put them in the cabinet. And they're like, pick me, pick me.
Think about this. She did this in 2 months.
Yeah.
No.
She did this in 2 months.
She left it all on the field.
You know,
Yes, she
look,
did.
she, you know, everybody can always say, oh, she should have done this, she should have done this, she did what she did. She was everywhere, she talked to everybody, and people didn't come out. I don't know why, and it doesn't even matter. He's now the president. I'm still not gonna say his name.
You got introduced as our friend Donald Trump.
That's right.
Whoopi Goldberg gives you a big hug and a kiss. Joy Behar gives you a big hug. Barbara Walters gives you a big hug. They all loved you.
So, here's the actual appearance. Watch.
Donald Trump is a billionaire, a real estate mogul, and a television star. But does he really want to add President of the United States to his resume? A lot of people would like him to. Please, let's find out, and please welcome my friend, Donald Trump. We're so happy to have you. Whenever you're on with us, we're very happy.
We love it.
So, Barbara was her usual polite self, as she was with every guest. But did I look warm and fuzzy? Was that a warm and fuzzy welcome from her?